you, Matt. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh my God, we're back in person. You are so antsy. You're standing up. This is not for me. This is because you didn't want to sit down. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Love you, love you. You are awesome. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We are in person. We are back. Paula, right back at you. Thank you, Kim. I'm so excited to present our Quincy Jones Award. My dad and I, and unfortunately he's not here, more on that later, had a Zoom call with Quincy Jones Thursday night, and he sends everyone his love. He is so happy to know that someone as accomplished as David Egan will receive Global's highest honor that bears his name. From the time he was 8 until pretty recently, David Egan has won dozens of medals in many sports through Special Olympics, traveling all over the world, including to the Netherlands, Morocco, Dubai, and Athens. David is one of the most accomplished people I know. He was the first person with an intellectual disability to serve as a Joseph P. Kennedy Jr. Public Policy Fellow on Capitol Hill. You can applaud for that. I mean, that's amazing. Super amazing, right? And he has successfully fought for inclusion through his work, board service, and political activism. He's spoken before Congress and at the UN. David is on the board of ARC of Northern Virginia, the Down Syndrome Association of Northern Virginia. He's the first person with Down syndrome to serve on the Down Syndrome Affiliates and Action Board. He's an NDSS ambassador and Special Olympics global messenger, and we serve on the National Institutes of Health Down Syndrome Consortium together. He is a busy, busy guy. In 2020, he even wrote a book. And it's hard to write a book, right, James? My brother wrote 2 books. It's hard to write a book. And I'm really excited to tell you that this book, More Alike Than Different, speaks of his life journey and encourages self-advocates to participate in research and contribute to improved medical outcomes. This wonderful book is part of our gift to you. On your table, you will see David's face and his book. It's part of our gift. David is clearly brilliant, and as you get to know him, you know that this is in part his own genetics. After all, his dad has a storied career and has a PhD in nuclear engineering. Just let that settle in, folks. As well as his mom, who has a PhD in educational psychology. Yeah, I know, you're such slackers. Obviously, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But it's not just that David was born smart and ambitious. He was born into a wonderful family, one of 4 amazing children who were loved and encouraged to reach their potential and live their dreams. Even now, I can see David with his brother Mark backstage as the family are always supporting each other. Please join me in warmly welcoming Global's 2022 Quincy Jones Exceptional Advocacy Awardee, the brilliant, beautiful, and irrepressible David Egan.
How's everyone doing today? I know there's only a couple of pages here, but there's so much more I can say. So I'll just stay on cue. Before I start, I wanted to thank Michelle Whitted and her family for doing so much. From all the people that I've come to know, it was really great to be a part of something like this for my entire family. So thank you, Michelle Whitten, and your parents, and your beautiful daughter. Let's give them a round of applause. Good evening, everyone. I'm so honored and thankful to receive the Quincy Jones Award at this amazing event. That is one of my dreams come true. I met Quincy Jones at his 75th birthday in Washington, D.C. and I was touched by his kindness, talent, and spirit. I'm very grateful for the Global Down Syndrome Foundation, and especially for Michelle Whitten and her family. We are trailblazers. Thank you, Global, for acknowledging my contributions. Thanks to all of the supporters and all of you here tonight. It means a lot to me to be standing here alongside with other leaders, celebrities, and awardees. Let's give the celebrities a round of applause for their continuous, generous support of Global. I'm humbled and at the same time thrilled to demonstrate that individuals with Down syndrome matter and do contribute. On the day I was born, in 1977, perceptions and realities were not positive. 25 years, let me rephrase, 25 was the average age when people with Down syndrome died. Having family and friends nearby was uncommon for people with Down syndrome. That's because of so many of us lived in state-run institutions where people like me were kept out of sight. In fact, it was almost impossible to believe that someone like me, someone with Down syndrome, would be fully included, competitively employed, become an author, and have a successful, rewarding life. What seemed impossible on the day I was born is thankfully now a possibility and a reality, thanks to the work of many. It is with family that our community has changed the way people view disabilities. A parent's love knows no bounds to drive change. Thank you to all those who advocated for us and continue to take actions that maximize our potential and improve our lives. As I stand here this evening, I want to thank my family who are here to celebrate with me. It's because of my parents who took me home from the day I was born. That I was able to be truly and fully included. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I am the oldest of four. My siblings, their spouses, my niece and nephews play a big role in my life. They have inspired me and included me throughout my life. Thank you to all of you. I would like to name some of the individuals in my family circle, starting with my older sister, Teresa Phillip. Her husband, my brother-in-law, Matt Phillip. My middle sister, Miranda Falk. And her husband, Travis Falk. And I also cannot say enough of thanking my brother, Mark.
He was getting nervous.
Oh, I try to put everything in order so all of you know. I want to thank Global for their tireless work in research, medical care, education, and advocacy. Michelle Whitten has personally visited with NIH and congressional members to ensure Down syndrome receives the funding needed for serious and meaningful research. Global, with other Down syndrome organizations, have worked together to advance public policies that promote the dignity and human rights of people like me. In the 80s, society started looking at people with disabilities as individuals rather than feeble minds to be discarded. We have made some progress, but there's always more work to be done. Global and friends of Global, I am your partner in that effort, and I will never give up. Trust me when I say that. Trust me. Having Down syndrome does not define who I am. I am proud that those who know me can see beyond my condition. At the same time, I'm humbled and appreciative when people see me as one-of-a-kind individual, and over time as a friend. They know that a label doesn't say who I am. My disability does not mean no ability. We are more alike than different, as I wrote in my book. You should check it out. I know there should be something else in here, but seriously, you should definitely check it out. We all share in the same humanity. Many of us with Down syndrome can be amazing in spite of the challenges that we face, and maybe because of the challenges too. In some cases, we have exceeded expectations, opened new doors, and taken surprising paths in life. Let us dream of a world where people are fully included, a world where people live long and prosper. As Science Officer Spock would say. Living long is not enough. We need to prosper, and the quality of our lives does matter. The Global Down Syndrome Foundation understands our condition and promotes the quality of our lives. Let us make sure that we are not guided by the myth of limitations, but rather open to possibilities and abilities. The potential of people with Down syndrome grows as expectations grow. And expectations grow when there are examples of people who break barriers and do surprising things. We have come far, but we still have far to go. The one thing I would like you to walk away with is inspired by Star Trek. I think I have a thing about Star Trek today. I want you to believe that no matter who you are, you can boldly go where no one has gone before. Are you ready? I've been doing this a long time ago. Trust me. Are you ready? Yes! To make an impact, are you ready to lead? Yes! I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Yes! Are you ready to lead? We need to change the hearts and minds. We need to be accepted rather than tolerated. In closing, I challenge you to discover our hidden talents and abilities. Do not let our differences separate us. See what unifies us rather than what divides us. Break down barriers. Pledge to spread inclusion. I want to thank everyone who has contributed to this event by bidding, donating, and attending. Thank you. Together, we're making a better future for people with Down syndrome and their community. I know that this will do something for me and many others. But personally, thanks again for the Quincy Jones Award. Thank you, Quincy Jones.